Hi, this is Father Butch Bombase OP giving you hope for today. Well, yesterday we have celebrated the feast of Saint Dominic de Guzman, our founder and Father Dominic. And it gave me an inspiration that I have to continue what I have begun several years ago, actually 4 years ago, but I have actually not been doing lately. But again, I was encouraged to keep giving hope today, especially during this pandemic. Well, I will always give you hope by the Word of God. The Word of God inspires us. The Word of God gives us always hope. In spite and despite of our sinfulness and these limitations and these problems and difficulties that we are encountering today, there is always hope in life. And that's what we call in the Dominican SPEM MIRAM, wonderful hope. And that's why, as a Dominican, I must share hope to everyone. And today, the gospel is very encouraging to all of us. Today's Sunday's gospel, according to Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 to 33, I can share with you a message of hope. What are we seeing today? Are we seeing ghosts or are we seeing Christ? You know, especially nowadays that we have this pandemic, the COVID-19, people are seeing the ghost. The pandemic or the COVID-19 is like a ghost. But do we see Christ? Do we see Christ in this pandemic? Well, Jesus Christ will appear to us, and God keeps appearing to us in many different times, in many different ways. But sometimes, because we are blinded with fear, we are blinded with pride, we are blinded with sin, we are blinded with these materialistic things in this world, we cannot see God. And as here I am telling you, let us recognize Christ. Let us not simply recognize pandemic COVID-19 or the ghost in our life. Let us really recognize Christ. Let us listen to His voice again when Jesus Christ said to Peter in today's gospel, "Don't be afraid. It is I. It is I." Remember, Jesus Christ keeps appearing to us. The only thing is we have to recognize Christ in our midst. Let us keep recognizing Christ in our midst because Christ is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Never forget that word. God is with us. And we keep telling ourselves, God is with us. And if God is with us, who can be against us? And I would always repeat what our Pope Francis would tell us. Keep telling yourself, I am vaccinated by the precious blood of Christ, and no virus can touch me. So, my dear brothers and sisters, let us give hope to everyone and listen to the Word of God. Recognize Christ in our midst. We should always recognize the opportunities. In this pandemic, we have seen people who are helping other people. Isn't Christ alive? Yes, do not only recognize the statistics, how many are already infected, how many are dying of COVID-19, but let us always see God in our midst, that God is powerful than this pandemic COVID-19. And the people who are doing the will of God is our hope. Thank you very much for listening, and may we always give hope to everyone.